as they have both taken heavy casualties from this long-range battle. New collision effects.
UAV activated.
Lots of metal on metal clanging. MarineMechs still rotating around, trying to get an angle on Antares Scorpions, but Antares Scorpions moving to where MarineMechs probably wanted to set up. MarineMechs now stationed in the center plateau for the most part. Still have a Stormcrow a little bit left behind. Looks like we certainly have some movement out of MarineMechs. Movement to where? Hell if I know at this point. And actually, the teams have, at this point, completely switched places. MarineMechs inhabiting where Antares Scorpions were, and Antares Scorpions now using the escape route of MarineMechs. Let's take another quick look at the health totals remaining. Not looking good for either team. Most members are, well, everyone's pretty much under 60%. Only 2 people are Actus and Spec Ops aren't. They are, come on, actually, oh, why isn't it switching? What? We're looking at them. Aractus is the other above 60% in his Hellbringer.
Target acquired.
Seems Antares Scorpions scores 2 more kills. Another kill, and at this point, do Antares Scorpions feel good enough to push on the enemy position?
Target acquired.
Eltigros, the drop commander for MarineMechs, goes down. So now if... Oof. Mr. Petzel not looking too good with that crit CT. Where is... Bradley USM?
Light torso critical damage.
Still alive and kicking. If Antares Scorpions is able to protect him for the rest of the match, they earn another 50,000 C-Bells. The third match, 8-2 in favor of Antares Scorpions. Excellent work. Excellent work. That large laser Wolverine and the Highlander Bradley was top 2 performing mechs for Antares Scorpions. Again, hard to say. Bandit, what was Bandit in? Bandit was in the Stormcrow? I wouldn't know, because I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head, because it doesn't tell me the damn Frisher Frasher. Anyway, Antares Scorpions takes it to a commanding 3-0 lead over MarineMechs. Now, don't go anywhere, folks. Remember, all 5 games will be played tonight. 480, right? No, 430. 430. There we go. All 5 games do get played out in each match of MRBC. So don't go anywhere. We still have plenty of action to go around. Now, bring up that and Mech Factory desktop. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I must admit I'm still not exactly sure where everyone spawns. It drops in on this map. But let's say MarineMechs is probably somewhere around there. And Antares Scorpions somewhere around there. So MarineMechs met up and moved this way through the map. While at the same time, Antares Scorpions jumped up these little terraced areas to get a firing line on MarineMechs. Now, MarineMechs sorta in this area, while Antares Scorpions split their focus again a little bit and had 2 lines, one up and one down, just like in the first match. And from here they traded quite a bit. MarineMechs was able to break off and go around, while Antares Scorpions sort of stayed in this area. And they went through this way, ended up having a firing line here, and a couple of mechs over here as well. While Antares Scorpions fell back to this area. So they, and after that happened, MarineMechs, see, well, okay, making sure you guys can see the map this time. MarineMechs went back and took the place of where Antares Scorpions was. And they just sort of played Ring Around the Rosie there for a little while. Just over time, Antares Scorpions was able to outtrade MarineMechs, whittle them down more than they had been whittled down, and at the end, it was just a matter of, MarineMechs pushed on to Antares Scorpions' final holding position over here, and their mechs were just too weakened. It wasn't enough in order to dislodge Antares Scorpions, and Antares Scorpions after that was just able to do some cleanup. So there wasn't ever really a brawl. It was just long range trading, and that didn't go MarineMechs' way. And fourth one is Forced Colony this week. So instead of Forced Snow that we saw last week, it's just plain Forced Colony. First map of the game. I remember dropping in on this map early June 2012, if I remember correctly. Very open, very early closed beta. Very cool. Anyway, this is 2222, more traditional drop decks. And this map was actually built for 8v8, so it's not as crowded as a 12v12 match in the public queues. But just like Frozen City, I expect this match to go very quickly. both teams are going to be able to engage very quickly and very early on and go from there. And since I don't have anything insightful to say right now, take it away, iTunes. Oh, they're still in lobby. Anytime I see any abrupt change to my friends list. Oh shit, someone's dropped! Oh, someone, not necessarily the people I'm looking at though. And it looks like they have dropped. They have dropped this time. Come on. God damn it, come on. Spectate. Okay, iTunes. That's good for now. Come on. Bradley USM, come on. Allow me to spectate. Refresh. Of course, I have to log back in again. Bandit B17. Spectate. Cannot wait for July 21st. Cannot wait for public spectator mode. Ugh. Anyway, drop 4, flank engagement, 2222. As with previous weeks. Oh, wow, Antares Scorpions already taking a forward position. MarineMechs content to stay back for a little bit. King Crab with dual Gauss. Stormclaw with a Gauss. Let me guess, this also has only... Oh no, it's dual Gauss. It's just single side dual Gauss. dire whale.
Artillery strike.
So let's
Artillery
see if we can get,
online.
let's see, AC-5 large laser Banshee. Antares Scorpions definitely want to get in nice, close, and personal. That's one way to take out a UAV. MarineMechs starting to rotate into the river in order to get out of the way of Antares Scorpions. Score still 0-0.
Acquired.
Antares Scorpions now pushing around into MarineMechs. And
Target
first kill
destroyed.
goes to Antares
Target
Scorpions,
acquired.
followed very quickly by MarineMechs, followed very quickly again by Antares Scorpions. Scores 2-1.
Torso critical damage.
Neltab crit CT in his Timberwolf. Uses an arm, and a strike goes down. Orcon and his Firestarter being chased around by Huggin and a Griffin. Neltab goes down in his nope, Neltab is still up. That was the Stormcrow that went down. 6-2.
Heat level critical.
MarineMech getting legged pretty hard.
Airstrike online.
7-2. Final mech standing is a Thunderbolt for MarineMechs. And again, very convincingly, Antares Scorpions 8, MarineMechs 2. Now in the 4th and 5th drops, you get an extra 50,000 sea bells for destroying all heavies and assaults on the enemy team, which Antares oh, excuse me folks, Antares Scorpions did quite convincingly. Avatar of what? In that AC large laser Banshee, putting out huge damage numbers. Very, very good. Force Colony, edit with GIMP, but match results. Antares Scorpions once again poised to take a 5-0 win over their opponent. 1190 plus 430. Oh. MarineMechs 90. Okay. Is GIMP up? GIMP is up now. Should be up now. Come on. There we go. Antares Scorpions spawning right, MarineMechs spawning left, and MarineMechs at the very beginning of the game just sort of hold up in this area, just trying to make long range firing line. From the back here, while Antares Scorpions made the trek across the map, trying to use cover as they were able to. Not if they had gone across this plain area more, then they would have been in the line of fire. But once Antares Scorpions had made it about to here, MarineMechs rotated around and retreated into this water area to get cover from this this plateau right there. Someone got logged out of it. Anyway, MarineMechs rotated into the water as Antares scorpions pursued. And Antares scorpions built for close range brawling. MarineMechs built more for long range trading. And they just let Antares scorpions get too close and just ran straight over them. All the while, MarineMechs still trying to retreat, but overtaken by Antares scorpions. Didn't last too long once the fight started in earnest. And this map isn't really large enough to facilitate a long-range build coupled with an ability to retreat and still fire. Was it? It wasn't Antares. It was Antares Scorpions. I'm just trying to remember if it was North America or EU. Last week on Tourmaline, where they had a long-range deck, and they were just able to keep falling back and keep falling back as they were picking off the push from the opposing team. I would have to consult the archives to see which match it was. But that was the fourth drop. We go into the fifth drop, and Taurus Scorpions leading 4-0. And back to match results. And while I'm thinking about it, I suppose I should change the level splash as the fifth and final drop for the night. It's on Caustic Valley. Now the center of battle, the drop that we're going into, is the heaviest drop for the night. 2 lights, 2 heavies, and 4 assaults. If the teams get into a brawl, it's not going to last very long. So it'll be certainly interesting to see how the teams approach this. This is another smaller map designed for 8v8, one of the very first in the game. And we've seen, well, I suppose we could say that we've seen both ways on this map. It was the Recon and Force drop. No, I'm sorry, it was the Commander Assassination drop. So still a somewhat heavy drop. Not as heavy as this, but a heavy drop. And we saw some long-range fights and some straight-up brawls. But that drop deck was a bit different than the center of battle. Now once again, if a team is able to take out every single heavy and assault on the other side, they get a pretty nice 50,000 C-Bell bonus. And it is possible for both teams to receive this bonus. Last week, who was it? It was Black Spikes and Ninth Blood and Fire, EU Division A teams, that were able to take out all 6 assaults and heavies on the other team. Both teams were able to do it. Both teams got a 50,000 C-bill bonus. Only time we've seen it though, so it happens. It's rare, but it happens. And don't worry, we're still in lobby. And here we go. This is the final drop for the night. The center of battle on Caustic Valley. 2 lights, 2 heavies, 4 assaults. And right now, Antares Scorpions leads 4-0. Will MarineMechs be able to at least put a single win on the board tonight? Because every win goes towards your standing in this league. And here we go. Antares Scorpions spawning in the marsh wasteland area. Direwolf, King Crab, Firestarter, and Raven. And 2 Stalkers, large lasers, Hellbringer and Wolverine. Where MarineMechs spawns in all 3 drop areas. Raven and Firestarter, King Crab, Direwolf, Stalker, and a second King Crab in the valley area. Antares Scorpions forming up, or trying to at least. Assaults are slow, really slow. Eltigros being caught out in the plains, getting hit hard by large lasers. Gauss fire. Got at least 4 mechs on him, including a Raven in the lake. And so far... Oh. Stalker. Mr. Petzold. Getting caught in the plains a little bit, but able to fall back pretty easily. UAV still out for Antares Scorpions. Raven 4L going pretty far out of his way to get a flank on MarineMechs. And Antares Scorpion's fire line is advancing forward. Some using the cover of the caldera, others on the plains. MarineMechs falling back a little bit. Into the valley area. Both teams seem certainly built for long-range confrontations with a bunch of large lasers, especially with the stalkers on both sides. Dual Gauss crabs. Oh no, that is not a Gauss crab. Bandit, what are you driving?
Strike online. Heat level critical.
May have been mistaken.
Airstrike online.
Antares Scorpions certainly brought their
Artillery strike online.
long range to bear.
Artillery strike online.
Large lasers, Gauss
Target
everywhere.
acquired.
Let's see.
Artillery strike online.
Nope, Bandit. Those are Gauss rifles? I suppose the damage modeling on them just didn't make them look like Gauss rifles. MarineMechs not looking so hot. Being flanked by a Raven. Have a couple of King Crabs to deal with. Or King Crab and a Direwolf working together. Oof. A lot of Antares Scorpions still behind this ridge line. Let's take a quick look at Eltigros, the king crab that was caught out at the very beginning.
New target acquired.
Certainly worse off. The worst off for MarineMechs. Aractas. King crab with a bad head. Ouch. Just as a note, drops 4 and 5 do allow artillery and airstrikes. Eltigros goes down for MarineMechs. Scores 1-0 for Antares Scorpions. Oh, Bandit B-17, you only have 4 rounds of Gauss left. You gotta be careful with those.
Target acquired. New target acquired. Airstrike online. New target acquired.
Now the Timberwolf has been able to flank MarineMechs. But for most of Antares Scorpions, still in the plains area. Although they have moved up and rotated around a little bit. MarineMechs still down in the valley. Spread out though. There's not really a coherent firing line. with MarineMechs. Bandit, you're out of Gauss ammo, man. Go ahead and close those claws if you wanted to. Another quick look at the health values. Not looking good for MarineMechs. And a second goes down. Angry Panda in his Raven, taken out by, I'm sure it was the Timberwolf
Target
on the
acquired.
flank. MarineMechs doesn't have much of a coherent movement pattern. Trying to split this valley area. Oh, Direwolf. Where'd the Direwolf go? Direwolf from MarineMechs goes down.
Left torso destroyed.
For some reason,
New target.
oh. Interesting. It said that he was missing both side torsos, but he wasn't quite dead yet. Major Rampage completely stripped on MarineMechs. Might as well be 6-0 at this point, as far as fighting mechs go.
Left arm critical damage.
So the only ones left for MarineMechs.
New target acquired.
Not looking good. Warcon, Xavier and a Firestarter. Getting in there, doing some knife fighting. Warcon and a Timberwolf.
Target acquired.
Warcon goes down. It is only the fire. Wait, is the Firestarter dead? Are they looking for the stripped Stalker? They are looking for Major Rampage. This goes down, and it's a display of sportsmanship. GG's all around. Good game, everyone. And commanding finish 8-0. Antares Scorpions takes the night by sweep. Rex Kramer Danger Seeker was in the Raven, if I remember correctly. Raven 4X doing nearly 700 damage. Am I remembering that correctly? Astonishing. Anyway, quick hop off to match score. Antares Scorpions 5-0. And I know the 5-0 score quite well. 2.1 million C-bills to MarineMechs 90,000. Very, very well played out. Now, edit with GIMP. To the desktop. Antares Scorpions spawning the north position. MarineMechs spawning all across the south area. So instead of doing 2 lances, they did all 3. Very quickly, MarineMechs, well, as quickly as you can move in the assault in a King Crab and in a Direwolf, moved up to this ridge line and started, well, shooting anyone that they can find. MarineMechs eventually all managed their way to this area, and for the entire game pretty much had a couple of mechs centered on this saddle area of that ridge, and a couple mechs here and there. But that was MarineMechs' position. That was their land. And throughout the match, Antares Scorpions just pushed up farther and pushed up farther. Detachment of a Raven and a Timberwolf came out this way and was able to get a flank that way. And from there on, Antares Scorpions was just able to fire on anyone who stuck their heads up, while each position of MarineMechs really could only fire on one of them. So not all of them at the same time onto a single mech. And just eventually, Antares Scorpions just whittled them down and pushed onto them. Fire starters from MarineMechs went up and at the very end rushed Antares Scorpions, but a bit too little, too late. Antares Scorpions takes the night very convincingly. Good games all around. Let's see, who is going on tomorrow? Where's my calendar? Bring up the calendar. Okay. Who do we have? Okay, so tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. GMT, we have Antares Scorpions EU chapter versus Ninth Blood and Fire. Both of them excellent teams. I don't have any other matches on the calendar for tomorrow, but I'll be sure to keep everyone posted on Reddit and on Twitter. So until then, Week 3 has just begun. I'm sure we'll see plenty of other excellent matches. And even more matches on the new River City. So until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.